All right, so with the 9th overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Rome Odunze, wide receiver from the University of Washington. And man, I am so glad this dude even fell to us. I know a lot of mock drafts had Rome Odunze going to the Bears, but the reality is he could have very easily have gone to the Giants, to the Chargers. There were even some mocks going to the Cardinals. I don't think the Cardinals would have passed up on both Marvin Harrison Jr. and Malik Nabers. I believe Rome Odunze was definitely the wide receiver 3 in this draft class. You could arguably make the choice as the number 2. I don't think he was better than Marvin Harrison Jr., but nonetheless, he is still a very good wide receiver prospect. As a matter of fact, last year, he most definitely would have went as the first receiver taken off the board. Last year was Quentin Johnston and JSN and Jordan Addison. They were all selected, I believe, in like picks 20 and 23 and whatever. This man went 9th overall, and he could have been the best wide receiver in this draft class if it wasn't for Malik Nabers and Marvin Harrison Jr., who are both tremendous prospects, by the way. But talking about Rome Odunze, man, this dude is a jump ball machine. And I know in this league, there's not a lot of guys that can do that. That's kind of like a lost art for wide receivers, more about route running and toe tap catches and stuff like that. But Rome Odunze can give you that some as well. Rome Odunze is just a guy who can do it all. He's 6'3". I believe he's like 215 pounds, so he's a big dude. And that kind of completes the trio for the Chicago Bears. If you actually take a look at the 3 receivers that we have in DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and Rome Odunze, you got DJ Moore, who's your kind of your Swiss Army knife, your do-it-all guy. He can definitely, he's more of the yak specialist. Obviously, he can go deep, short, whatever, but he's that yak guy, that you can throw a 5-yard out route to and he can take it 30 yards, or a slant route can take it 50 yards. And then you got Keenan Allen, who is the route running god. His releases is unlike any other. I believe between, Keenan Allen and Devontae Adams, they probably have 2 of the best releases in the entire NFL. They're just so good at that, and we have them on our team. And then you got Rome Odunze, who is the deep threat, the jump ball specialist, the guy where if somehow you are covering DJ Allen, if somehow you are covering Keenan Allen, I'm sorry, DJ and Keenan Allen, I said both of them, excuse me, but if somehow you are covering both of those guys, you got Rome Odunze, just throw the ball up 50 yards, Caleb Williams that is, he's going to throw the ball 50 yards in the air to Rome Odunze, and if he's one-on-one, man, those aren't 50-50 balls. A lot of, scouts say that when it comes to Rome Odunze, it's more of like 70-30 in favor of Rome Odunze. This dude is just an absolute monster, a great kid, a hard worker, guy with great work ethic. I believe he even played through like a punctured lung from what I was reading and never missed a game. That's insane. This dude is just made of iron, and we have him on our team. Rome Odunze being that guy from the University of Washington, and obviously having his quarterback in Michael Penix, who was phenomenal in college as well. I mean, obviously helps to have a good quarterback as well in college too. But man, a lot of these plays that Rome Odunze made, it was just kind of all him. It was just kind of whatever quarterback he had, it didn't matter. Honestly, anybody could have thrown him a 50-50 ball and he would have came down with it. I know there's a couple knocks on him about his route running, how it isn't top tier. Honestly though, that's why we have DJ Moore and that's why we have Keenan Allen. He doesn't need to be that guy, and especially not yet. Rome Odunze is going to be that guy that can learn from DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. Both of those guys are going to be perfect mentors for Rome Odunze, be able to work on his release, be able to work on his route running or whatever else, he sort of struggled with right now. And he doesn't have that pressure to be the team's top target, to be the number 1 guy like Marvin Harrison Jr. has to be, like Malik Nabers has to be. Both of those guys are both going to be wide receiver 1s on their team, and they're going to be pressured into being that guy right away. Whereas Rome Odunze, he's going to be here for the long run, and he doesn't have to be that right away. He can sit back and learn from 2, not even just 1, but 2 great receivers, 2 wide receiver 1 caliber receivers. It's insane. I mean, how many teams in the NFL have 2 starting wide receivers that could be wide receiver 1s on almost any NFL team? We are one of the only teams, if not pretty much the only team, where all 3 of our starting wide receivers could be wide receiver 1s on a lot of NFL teams. That is crazy to say, and that is perfect for Caleb Williams. I am so excited to see what he can do. I want to see them in training camp. I want to see them in preseason and eventually in the season, man. I cannot wait for the season to start, man. This is just a perfect offseason for Ryan Poles, just hitting it out of the park. And he didn't even have to trade up for him. Like I said, there were some mock drafts that had Rome Odunze going to the Giants. If the mock drafts have actually had gone the way, it probably should have gone. Maybe the Chargers would have taken a wide receiver instead of taking Joe Alt because they have almost nobody there. I believe they added somebody in the second round, but if you're going after first round receivers, it could have easily been Marvin Harrison Jr. to the Cardinals, Malik Neighbors to the Chargers, and then Rome Odunze to the Giants, and that would have been fine. And yeah, we probably would have ended up with Joe Alt or whoever, but thank God it didn't happen. And of course, the Falcons. Jesus, I almost want to make a separate video on how dumb that pick was with Michael Penix. I mean, it's not even really the quarterback itself. It's just like, I'm not even going to get into that yet. But either way, the Falcons doing their part in making sure that we got Rome Odunze, and I cannot thank him enough for this because now Caleb Williams has pretty much all the Infinity Stones to have a almost perfect rookie season. And we're not talking about winning a Super Bowl. Obviously, we're not going to, at least we shouldn't have those expectations on Caleb Williams just yet. This is just for, his rookie season, just proving that he's the guy. But he should have a pretty good rookie season. Somewhere I would say in between Baker Mayfield's and CJ Stroud's rookie seasons that were very good. But, even having a CJ Stroud rookie season or a Robert Griffin III rookie season is still very hard to do, no matter what kind of talent you have. And Caleb Williams, unlike Justin Fields and unlike Trubisky, have a chance to really be that guy. And the guy that's going to help him do that for the long stretch is going to be is going to be Rome Odunze. Rome Odunze is that guy where, unlike Keenan Allen and unlike DJ Moore, even though DJ Moore is still on the younger side, but Rome Odunze and Caleb Williams are the same age, almost like I believe they're like maybe a few months apart, but they're essentially the same age, and they're going to be that quarterback wide receiver duo if things work out right and if we develop them properly, which obviously is easier said than done. But they both have that upside to really be that sort of Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, that Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill. Obviously, there are different play styles, but you get the point. That quarterback one, wide receiver one, that powerhouse duo, where it's just amazing QB, amazing wide receiver, terrorizing defenses all year long each season. And I would love that for the Chicago Bears, man, because now we have a chance to finally have a top 10 offense in this league. So let me know what you guys think, man. I mean, did you like the pick? I don't know if there was anybody else that we could have picked there. I know Brock Bowers is on the board there too, but we already have, like I said, Cole Kmet and Gerald Everett. I mean, maybe you could have slide him in as wide receiver 3, but he's a tight end too, so it's kind of a risk kind of, switching him to wide receiver, whereas Rome Odunze is a purebred wide receiver. He's not a tight end. He's not a linebacker or running back or whatever. He's not a quarterback turned wide receiver. He is a wide receiver purely. So I love the pick here by Ryan Poles. I was really hoping that we didn't go tackle, and thank God when he made that pick and we announced that pick to Rome Odunze being to the Bears, I was super happy. But let me know what you guys think about that. But other than that, I'm out.